Imagine waking up to a surprise that changes everything. You just got $1 billion. It's sitting there, waiting for you to spend it. But there's a big catch. You have only 24 hours to spend every single penny. If you don't, you lose everything. And to make it even harder, you can't buy the same exact thing twice. It sounds easy, right? Let's see. Introduction. The $1 billion bomb. 6:47 a.m. You open your eyes. It is exactly 6:47 in the morning. The first light of day is just starting to peek through your window. You are still in your pajamas. Maybe your hair is a little messy from sleep. Suddenly, you see it. A simple black credit card. But this is no ordinary card. It has a balance of $1 billion. No taxes, no limits, no sneaky strings attached. Your only job, your one single mission, is to spend all of it, every last cent, before this exact time tomorrow. If you fail, everything you bought disappears. Poof! A jolt goes through you. Excitement bubbles up. Your heart beats faster. You feel a crazy urge to just go wild. But also, you are hungry. Very hungry. This is where your incredible adventure begins. You are about to embark on the most insane, most mind-blowing shopping spree of your life. Get ready to experience what it's like to have more money than you can possibly imagine. The clock is ticking. 24 hours. $1 billion. The challenge is on. Phase 1. The immediate personal splurge, morning mayhem. Your stomach growls. The first thought of any newly rich person with no plan is simple. Food. You grab your phone, open your delivery app, and go wild. Food frenzy. You don't just order from one place. You pick 5 of the best restaurants in the city. Maybe a gourmet pizza, some fancy sushi, a huge steak dinner, a pile of tacos, and a giant bowl of exotic ramen. You click the button for priority delivery on every single order. Money means nothing now, so you tip 200% on each one. The delivery drivers are shocked, their faces lighting up with disbelief and joy. The pizza guy gets a $1,000 bonus, and you tell him to buy his mom something nice. You feel a tiny thrill, a new kind of power. But this is just the beginning. You are only just getting started. It feels good to spend, to see the money move. Now, let's take this food frenzy even further. You decide that a few restaurant orders aren't enough. You need an experience. You call up the most famous chef in your city, the one who has a long waiting list just to get a table. You offer them a ridiculous sum of money to come to your apartment right now. They are to cook a private brunch, not just for you, but for your closest family and friends. You fly them in instantly, first class, from wherever they are in the world. The chef arrives with a team of assistants. They bring the freshest, most expensive ingredients. You see exotic fruits, rare cheeses, and fine meats being brought into your kitchen. The smell of amazing food fills your apartment. Your family and friends arrive, confused but excited. They sit at your dining table, which you just had a decorator set up with beautiful flowers and fancy dishes. The chef prepares a 10-course brunch, each dish a work of art. You have dishes made with real gold flakes, tiny perfect pastries, and rare coffee flown in from the mountains of Colombia. Everyone laughs, eats, and shares stories. This isn't just about food, it's about making a memory. It's about sharing your sudden good fortune with the people you care about most. The chef's fee alone is a small fortune, but it feels worth it. You are barely making a dent in your $1 billion, but the joy on your friends' faces is priceless. You realize that sharing can be even better than just buying things for yourself. Wardrobe overhaul. You look down at your pajamas. They feel basic. You can't conquer the world in PJs, so you grab your phone again. You hire a personal shopper. Not just any shopper, but the best. They immediately FaceTime you from a luxury boutique. You tell them to clear the racks. One of everything, you say. In my size. They start pulling out designer suits, elegant dresses, fancy casual wear, and piles of cashmere. But why stop there? You decide you need more than just clothes from a store. You want things that are truly unique. You commission custom-designed outfits. You pick 3 of the world's most famous fashion designers. You give them a simple instruction. Design 5 unique outfits for me, specifically for today, and have them delivered within hours. They agree, sensing the immense money you are willing to spend. The designers get to work, creating incredible, never-before-seen pieces just for you. While they are working, your personal shopper continues to gather everything else: shoes, bags, jewelry, scarves, belts, hats, every accessory imaginable. They send pictures and you approve them all. You buy diamond earrings, a sapphire necklace, and a watch encrusted with rare gems. You also buy a huge number of comfortable, high-quality basics. Plain t-shirts made from the finest cotton, soft cashmere sweaters, and luxurious lounging clothes. Because even if you're a billionaire, sometimes you just want to be comfortable. Your entire closet is now a museum of fashion. Personal wellness. All this excitement is tiring. If you are going to look like $1 billion, you need to feel like it too. You make another call. A full spa team arrives at your apartment. There's a masseuse, a facialist, a manicurist, and a pedicurist. They set up professional massage tables and bring calming aromatherapy scents. You get a deep tissue massage, a glowing facial, and perfectly manicured hands and feet. But you decide to go even further. True wellness isn't just about one day. You hire a personal trainer, a nutritionist, and a wellness coach. They are to start immediately. They put you through a gentle but effective workout, plan your meals for the rest of the day, and teach you quick relaxation techniques. You also decide your home needs to support this new wellness journey. You install a state-of-the-art home gym right in your apartment. It has every machine you could ever want: treadmills that simulate different terrains, weights made of a special metal, and yoga mats that adjust to your body. You also have a meditation room built, complete with soft lighting, a calming water feature, and comfortable cushions. It's designed to be a peaceful escape from the busy world. You even have a professional chef come in to prepare healthy, delicious meals based on your nutritionist plan. This isn't just about feeling good for a day. It's about starting a new way of living. Tech upgrade. Now that you look and feel brand new, it's time to upgrade your digital life. You head straight to the nearest big electronics store. You walk in and tell the first employee you see, "I want one of everything, only the latest and greatest." 10 minutes later, you are walking out with a new iPhone, the newest iPad, a pair of fancy noise-canceling headphones, a new smartwatch, and a top-of-the-line laptop with all the upgrades. You even throw in a virtual reality headset with a huge amount of storage. Why not? But you are not done. You decide your tech needs to be truly next level. You buy high-end professional photography and videography gear. We're talking cameras that cost more than a car, special lenses, and drones that can fly for miles. You also get a custom-built super gaming PC. It has the fastest processors, the best graphics cards, and more memory than you'll ever need. You can play any game at the highest settings. For entertainment, you invest in a state-of-the-art home theater system. This isn't just a big TV, it's a full room designed for movies. The walls are acoustically treated so the sound is perfect. The chairs recline, and there's a huge, crisp 8K TV. You also get a projector for an even bigger screen. And finally, you decide your entire home should be smart. You get a robotic smart home system installed. Lights turn on with your voice, doors lock themselves, and the temperature adjusts automatically. You can control everything from your new phone. Your home is now a futuristic paradise. Home makeover. While you were out shopping for gadgets, the personal decorator you hired has been busy. You return home to a completely transformed place. The furniture is new and stylish. The walls are painted in calming, rich colors. There are beautiful new rugs on the floor. It smells rich, like fresh flowers and expensive wood. But you realize, even after all of that, something is missing: space. You book the most expensive hotel suite in the city. It's huge with incredible views. But why just book a suite? You decide to buy the entire building your apartment is in. All the apartments, all the shops downstairs. You own it now. The sale is quick, a few phone calls, and a massive transfer of funds. Then you decide to fill your newly acquired spaces with beauty. You visit a high-end gallery and buy dozens of unique art pieces. Paintings, sculptures, modern installations. You pick whatever catches your eye, no matter the price. You also fill the building with rare plants. Exotic flowers, tall trees, and lush green walls are installed in every common area and in your own apartment. Your home is now not just stylish, but a green oasis. It feels like a private museum combined with a botanical garden. This isn't just a home, it's a personal empire. Phase 2, escalating luxuries and experiences. afternoon adventures. It's been a fun day so far, but you glance at your tracker. You've spent only a tiny fraction of your money, less than 1/4% of $1 billion. You realize splurging on little fantasies isn't going to cut it. You have 17 hours left and nearly $997.5 million begging to be burned. It's time to think bigger. It's time to think like a truly rich person. You've spent the morning running around. Now it's time to go outside and really play with that money. Timepiece temptations. Your phone battery dies while you are looking for stuff to buy online. Naturally, you walk into a watch store and buy a $50,000 Rolex Daytona on the spot. Just to check the time, of course. But one watch is never enough. You immediately snag a Patek Philippe Nautilus for $289,000. Then an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore for $175,000. You top it off with a Richard Mille for $612,000. And because you're feeling impulsive, you buy a Cartier turquoise and diamond tiara for $350,000 and a single 35-carat Graf diamond ring for $3 million, straight off a historic auction block. You'll probably forget you even bought these things later. Now, let's add more. You decide you need a collection, not just individual pieces. You go to a specialist dealer who deals in rare, antique pocket watches. These aren't just for telling time, they are pieces of history, intricate works of art. You buy a collection worth millions, some dating back hundreds of years. Each one tells a story. You also commission a famous watchmaker to create a custom, one-of-a-kind timepiece just for you. It will have special features, a unique design, and rare materials. It will be a watch that no one else in the world possesses. You realize that these watches are more than just items. They are tiny masterpieces of engineering and design. They represent time, legacy, and incredible skill. They are an investment in beauty and rarity. You feel a sense of pride in owning such exceptional items. Automotive avalanche. Then it hits you. Oh my God, cars. That's how you're going to spend everything. You walk into an Audi dealership and buy a top-of-the-line RS7. Full price, no questions asked. You drive it off the lot, enjoying that new car smell. You take it straight to the BMW dealership, where you buy an i8. Then, you drive that to the Mercedes dealership and grab a fully loaded G-Wagon. Next, to Tesla, where you buy a Model S, 3, X, and Y, as well as a Cybertruck, all with full self-driving capabilities so they can drive themselves. They all drive themselves to Porsche, where you buy 5 more cars. Each time you pay in full. But the thing is, you can't even drive them all. So you hire a professional chauffeur service and a storage team to manage the logistics. By now, the keys are piling up like poker chips. But you're not done with cars. Not by a long shot. You decide you need truly unique vehicles. You commission a custom-built, one-of-a-kind concept car. You pick a famous car designer and give them unlimited budget. You want something futuristic, something that looks like it's from another planet. They start sketching ideas on the spot. You also realize that modern cars aren't enough. You want history, you acquire a vintage car collection. You buy classic Mustangs, rare Ferraris from the 1960s, elegant Rolls-Royces from the 1930s. Each car is perfectly restored, a piece of automotive history. These cars are not just transportation, they are works of art, symbols of an era. You have a massive garage built, designed to showcase your collection like a museum. It has special lighting, climate control, and revolving platforms for each car. You also buy a fleet of custom-built luxury vans and SUVs. These are for your staff, for your friends, for anyone who needs to travel in ultimate comfort and style. They are equipped with comfortable seats, entertainment systems, and even small kitchens. Your car collection is now unmatched, a testament to your endless spending power. Logistics and support. The keys are piling up. You realize you need a team. A big team. You hire professional chauffeurs. They stand by, ready to drive any of your new cars anywhere at a moment's notice. You also hire a storage team. They find massive, secure garages to keep your ever-growing collection of vehicles. They handle all the paperwork, the insurance, the maintenance. You don't have to worry about a thing. But this isn't enough. You are a billionaire now. You need more than just chauffeurs and storage. You need full-time support. You hire a personal assistant team. Not just one, but a team of 5. They work around the clock, managing your schedule, making calls, arranging everything. They are your new brain, handling every little detail so you don't have to. You also hire a dedicated security detail, a team of highly trained professionals who stay with you at all times. They ensure your safety, quietly observing your surroundings. They are discreet, but always present, giving you peace of mind. And finally, you hire a specialized logistics crew. These are the experts who manage all your purchases. They handle shipping, customs, assembly, installation, everything from getting your new art pieces hung on the wall to making sure your private jet is fueled and ready. They make sure that every item you buy arrives exactly where it needs to be, perfectly. This team becomes your backbone, your support system. They make your new life effortless. You realize that having money isn't just about buying things, it's about buying freedom from worry and the ability to do anything you want, whenever you want. This team ensures that your spending spree goes off without a hitch. Rapid transit. You'd better make it in time to check into your luxury hotel suite, but you'd have to drive all the way across the city. You don't have time for that, or frankly, the patience for waiting in traffic. Who needs roads anyway? You book a same-day helicopter ride across the city. As you lift off, the city shrinks beneath you. You see all the tiny cars stuck in traffic, and you smile. But why stop at a helicopter ride? You decide you need even more unique ways to travel. You purchase a small, personal submarine. It's designed for exploring the ocean depths in comfort and style. It has huge viewing windows and comfortable seats. You can imagine yourself exploring coral reefs or sunken ships. You also buy a hot air balloon. Not just any balloon, but a custom-designed one with your initials on it. It's for scenic tours, for floating peacefully above the landscape, watching the world from a different perspective. It's a quiet, serene way to travel, a contrast to the speed of your jet or helicopter. These new modes of transport give you an incredible sense of freedom. You can go anywhere, anytime, by any means. The world is truly your playground. You realize that luxury isn't just about things. It's about experiences and the freedom to pursue them. Concierge Challenge. While you're in the air, with nothing but city lights beneath you and the clock ticking fast, you call the personal concierge the hotel provided. You give them a challenge. Here's $1 million. You say, spend it all in the next hour. Don't tell me what it's for, just make it unforgettable. They agree, their voice filled with excitement. Your helicopter ride ends with you landing on the roof of the hotel suite, like you're in a Bond movie. The concierge has delivered beyond your wildest dreams. They've hired your city's best chef to cook a private lunch for you. It's Wagyu beef that melts in your mouth, beluga caviar, and sushi wrapped in gold leaf seaweed. Every bite is an explosion of flavor. Since you don't want to eat in silence, they also book a 30-minute performance from a world-famous DJ who happens to be in town. The music pulses, creating an incredible atmosphere. At the end of the show, while you enjoy your ridiculously overpriced ice cream, you get another show. $50,000 worth of fireworks going off just for you, right outside your window. The sky lights up in a dazzling display. But the concierge went further. They arranged an exclusive art experience. You are given a private viewing of a museum's vault collection. You see priceless paintings and sculptures that are normally kept hidden from the public. It's a quiet, powerful moment, connecting you with human history and creativity. And for an extra thrill, they arranged a personalized air show. Stunt pilots perform incredible aerial acrobatics just for you, painting the sky with smoke trails and daring maneuvers. It's a breathtaking display of skill and daring. This whole experience makes you realize that money can buy not just luxury, but incredible, unique moments that few people ever get to witness. Phase 3. High-value acquisitions and global domination, evening empire building. You sit down to digest the food and check your tracker. $10,437,321. That's just 1% of $1 billion. You only have 12 hours left. You think, okay, I'm burning through cash faster now, but everything I'm doing still feels like play. And I feel like there's nothing left for me to buy here. If you really want to spend big, you need to fly somewhere designed for people who have nothing better to do than spend money. So, time to pick your playground. You've upgraded your life and had a hell of a time. But if you're going to burn money at scale, you need to be in a city where money is expected to burn. Private jet purchase. You do what any logical person with no financial constraints would do. You buy yourself a Gulfstream G700 private jet, the same jet that guys like Elon Musk and Bill Gates use. You start planning a trip. The price of that is $78 million. But who's counting anyway? You make the call, and the jet is yours. It's immense, luxurious, and completely private. But one jet isn't enough. You need to transport your new team. So you pick an Airbus ACJ319neo. That's another $800,000 gone before takeoff, and they're going to have to travel back, so double it. This jet is massive, like a flying house, with bedrooms and a lounge. And because you like options for short trips, you buy a helicopter for personal short-haul travel. It's a fast, sleek model, perfect for zipping between properties or to nearby islands. It's small enough to land in more places, giving you even more freedom. You realize that owning these machines isn't just about travel, it's about ultimate convenience and privacy. No more waiting in lines, no more crowded airports. The world opens up to you, every destination within easy reach. Luxury team. While you're already in the air, you need a team to follow you around everywhere you go and make your life effortless. So you hire a private chef, a fashion stylist, a massage therapist, a security team, and 2 executive assistants for the day. And as mentioned, you charter a second plane just for them and their luggage. They are ready to cater to your every whim. The private chef starts planning your next meal. The stylist begins to pick out outfits for your arrival. This team is your shadow, your support system. They anticipate your needs before you even think of them. They ensure you are always comfortable, always well-dressed, always secure, and always well-fed. They make the impossible possible. You feel a strange mix of power and relaxation. You don't have to lift a finger for anything. Every need is met. This level of service is something only a few people on Earth experience. Global Spending Playground. You survey your options for a spending paradise. Vegas, Monaco, Singapore. But ultimately, there's only one place where you can spend $1 billion in a day: Dubai. You order a custom Rolls-Royce Phantom with a chauffeur waiting for you at Dubai International. It's a beautiful, elegant car, designed to your exact specifications. The inside is like a private lounge. Your driver takes you straight to your first stop, an ultra-exclusive luxury car dealership. You walk in, ready to spend big. Automotive Avalanche Part 2, Dubai Edition. In one afternoon, you buy a Bugatti Chiron for your assistant, a Pagani Huayra for your bodyguard, an Aston Martin Valkyrie for your masseuse, a Ferrari 458 Speciale for your personal chef, and a Lamborghini Huracan for yourself, of course. For a lowly price of $12 million, your team gets to follow you around in a fleet of supercars. Each car is a marvel of engineering, incredibly fast and beautiful. They are all paid for in cash, right there on the spot. And because you're in the mood to go fast, you rent out a Formula One racetrack for the day. You hire pro drivers to teach you and your entourage how to race like the elite. You feel the roar of the engines, the thrill of speed, as you push these incredible machines to their limits. But you're not done with cars. You decide you need something truly unique. You commission a custom-built, one-of-a-kind concept car. You fly in a famous car designer and give them an unlimited budget. You want something futuristic, something that looks like it's from another planet. They start sketching ideas on the spot. You also realize that modern cars aren't enough. You want history, you acquire a vintage car collection. You buy classic Mustangs, rare Ferraris from the 1960s, elegant Rolls-Royces from the 1930s. Each car is perfectly restored, a piece of automotive history. These cars are not just transportation, they are works of art, symbols of an era. You have a massive garage built, designed to showcase your collection like a museum. It has special lighting, climate control, and revolving platforms for each car. You also buy a fleet of custom-built luxury vans and SUVs. These are for your staff, for your friends, for anyone who needs to travel in ultimate comfort and style. They are equipped with comfortable seats, entertainment systems, and even small kitchens. Your car collection is now unmatched, a testament to your endless spending power. Jewelry and art acquisitions. Back in the city, you stop by a private jewelry auction. You buy a $4 million diamond necklace on impulse. You don't even know who you're going to give it to. It just looked pretty. Since you're in an inquisitive mood, you head to Sotheby's, where a rare art auction is already underway. You walk in quietly, then outbid everyone on everything. Picasso, Basquiat, Hockney, Banksy, some guy who thought selling a blank canvas for $1 million was genius. All are now yours. As the room stares in disbelief, your wire transfer goes through. Total damage, $42 million. But you want more. You decide to acquire rare gemstones directly from a mine. You send a team to a remote location to secure a huge supply of uncut diamonds, emeralds, and rubies. You want to own the raw beauty, the source of these incredible treasures. You also commission a renowned artist to create a custom masterpiece just for you. You give them a blank canvas and tell them to express their greatest vision, knowing it will be a unique work of art forever tied to you. And for history's sake, you buy a significant historical artifact. Perhaps an ancient Roman sculpture, a medieval manuscript, or an item owned by a famous historical figure. You realize that true wealth isn't just about what's new, but what's timeless. Publicity and grand living. Unfortunately, that only impresses the people in that room. So you buy a billboard in Times Square for 24 hours to spread the word. Everyone in New York will know your name. You also buy a full-page advertisement in the world's top 5 newspapers: the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, the Financial Times, the Guardian, the Times of India. Your name and your spending spree are now global news. To end the afternoon, you buy a top-floor penthouse in the Burj Khalifa for $30 million, paid in full. Then you spend another $5 million to furnish it overnight, with express teams flown in from Milan and Tokyo. These interior designers work magic, transforming the space into an ultra-luxury haven in hours. While those guys are still fluffing your pillows, you host a party for the Dubai elite, but you don't personally know any of them. So you just pay 100 of them to show up. Influencers can easily be bought, okay? $100,000 for a few hours of their time, plus a $100,000 gift bag for each of them. You fly the entire staff from a 3 Michelin star restaurant to do the catering. The food is exquisite, little bites of heaven, and you hire Drake to perform a 40-minute private set. His price is $6 million, but that's like pennies to you. By 10 o'clock p.m., you've got art on the walls, champagne in your glass, and an entire city lit up around you. You've created a legendary event, a spectacle of wealth and influence. You also secure a top-tier illusionist or magician for a private show. They perform incredible feats of magic, baffling and entertaining your guests. It adds an element of wonder to the already extravagant party. As you say goodbye to the last of your guests, you check your tracker. You've spent $215.5 million. Man, okay, $1 billion is a lot of money. You've got $784.5 million left to burn, and the clock is ticking. Only 8 hours left to go. V. Phase 4. Impact, legacy, and the real billionaire. Mindset. Night shift, the shift in perspective. At this point, you realize that real money isn't just spent in luxury stores or private showrooms. It would be a shame to lose all that stuff you bought if you don't hit that $1 billion in 24 hours, though. So you pick up your phone and you start making some phone calls. You realize something deeper. The rush of buying things for yourself has started to fade. There's a new feeling, a realization that money at this scale can do so much more. Global real estate acquisition. First move, global real estate acquisition at scale. You hire a team of elite negotiators. You give them all a black card funded with $5 million. You charter a small private jet for each of them. You send them out to secure deals on your behalf, 5 to the biggest cities in the US, 5 more to Spain, France, England, Italy, and Germany, 5 more across Asia, from Moscow to Tokyo to Seoul, 5 to South America, think Sao Paulo, Buenos Aires, Cartagena, another 5 to Africa, and 1 lone agent to Australia just to cover that last continent. Just like that, you've bought real estate on 6 continents in under 60 minutes. You own prime properties, luxury apartments, commercial buildings, and huge plots of land. You've become a global landlord, an owner of significant chunks of the planet. Sports and education investment. Meanwhile, you board your new Gulfstream to complete your own mission, to buy something with history and potential. On that flight, you negotiate a deal to buy a European football team outright. By the time you land, the contract is ready to sign and the money is sent. $100 million. Cool. You now own a professional sports team. Now, you spend $25 million to slap your name on a university building at an Ivy League school. The sign is installed within the hour. You've created a lasting mark on a prestigious institution. But you want to go further in education. You establish a new, cutting-edge vocational training center in an underserved community. This center will teach people practical skills: coding, plumbing, electrical work, nursing. It will provide opportunities for people to get good jobs and build better lives for themselves and their families. You also fund a global initiative to provide technology access for students in remote areas. You buy thousands of laptops, tablets, and internet hotspots, delivering them to schools in places where students have never had access to such tools. You are closing the digital divide, giving children the chance to learn and connect with the world. Healthcare transformation. You acquire a private hospital in Los Angeles for $80 million. You then turn it into a luxury wellness clinic, offering full-body longevity programs. Of course, you get priority treatment for life. But you also fund the development of a new, affordable healthcare technology. You invest in research for a medical device or a treatment that will make a big difference for many people, not just the rich. And you go even bigger. You establish free clinics in multiple developing nations. These clinics provide essential medical care, vaccinations, and health education to communities that have little or no access to healthcare. You are saving lives and improving health on a global scale. Media influence. You buy a media company with a problem keeping the lights on and give it a $50 million cash injection. In return, they start writing the story of your life. What I learned: spending $1 billion in 24 hours. You control the narrative, shaping how your incredible day is told to the world. It's 4:00 a.m., and it's been a wild ride. But wait, your tracker says you've only spent $593 million. You now own a hospital, a football club, a private jet, 26 $5 million properties around the world, plus the most luxurious property in all of Dubai, and how many cars? And somehow, you're still not done. Not even close. Which means you're left wondering, how do you spend $407 million in 2.5 hours? There is nothing left to buy. Well, that is, it's sort of true. You've spent hundreds of millions of dollars on yourself, but that's when it hits you. What if I start spending on other people? What if I do something that actually matters here? This is the true turning point. The shift from personal pleasure to global impact. Student debt relief. So you do. You ease the student loan debt of an entire graduating class at an underfunded university. $50 million cleared in one click. Young people are instantly free from a huge financial burden. Their futures open up, full of possibility. Humanitarian aid and social impact. You wire another $50 million to an NGO that builds water wells in sub-Saharan Africa. Clean water, a basic human right, is now accessible to thousands. Lives are saved from disease, and communities can thrive. You erase $50 million in medical debt for 25,000 families. Just like that, lives restart, credit scores reset, burdens vanish. People can finally get the care they need without fear of financial ruin. You invest another $50 million to retrofit 5 children's hospitals with modern tech, sensory therapy spaces, and on-site housing for struggling families. Hospitals become places of healing and comfort, not just sterile buildings. Children have better recoveries, and families can stay together during difficult times. And then you go even bigger. You fund a global scholarship program with a $100 million endowment. It is designed to outlive you and educate 1,000 gifted students who can't pay for college, now and for generations. You are building future leaders, innovators, and problem solvers. To tie that bow up nice and neat, you set up a $100 million global relief fund. It is ready to deploy at a moment's notice in case of earthquakes, floods, or wildfires. When the next crisis hits, your name shows up not on a yacht, but on a plane full of aid. But you don't stop there. You fund a global disaster preparedness and rapid response unit. This team is trained and equipped to be the first on the ground when a disaster strikes, providing immediate assistance and saving lives. They are heroes, funded by your generosity. You establish a multi-million-dollar foundation dedicated to eradicating a specific disease. Perhaps it's malaria or a rare genetic disorder. You pour resources into research, treatment, and prevention, aiming to wipe out suffering for good. You launch a global food security program in partnership with leading agricultural experts. This program works to ensure that communities in need have access to nutritious, sustainable food sources, preventing hunger and malnutrition. You're not just giving food, you're teaching people to grow it. You fund a massive reforestation project in critical ecosystems around the world. Millions of trees are planted, restoring forests, combating climate change, and providing habitats for wildlife. You are helping to heal the planet. You set up a foundation for scientific research into climate change solutions. You fund the brightest minds, giving them the resources to discover new technologies and strategies to protect our Earth. You are investing in the future of humanity. And finally, you create a global fund to protect endangered species and their habitats. You buy land, fund anti-poaching efforts, and support conservationists working to save animals from extinction. You are protecting the beauty and diversity of life on Earth. 6. Conclusion. The final moments and the true flex. 6:30 a.m. It is 6:30 a.m. now. 7 minutes to go. That leaves you with $7 million. Enough to make one last move. Something personal, but still impactful. You pick up your phone, your finger hovering over the transfer button. This is it. The final moments of the $1 billion blitz. You wire $1 million to your best friend. A single, life-changing sum. You never forgot how they supported you when you were broke, how they listened to your dreams and believed in you. This is your way of saying thank you, of giving them the freedom they deserve. Imagine their reaction when they see that notification. Pure shock, pure joy. You wire your parents $2 million. In the memo, a simple note: you're retired now. All their years of hard work, their sacrifices for you, now rewarded. They can live out their days in comfort, without a single financial worry. This is your ultimate gift to the people who gave you everything. You donate another $3 million to the school in your hometown. Not just a small donation, but enough to build a brand new library. Enough to upgrade all the computers, to install smart boards in every classroom. You want to make sure the next generation gets a better shot than you did, that every child in your old school has the best possible resources to learn and succeed. You are building a legacy right where you started. Whatever is left, every last cent of the remaining money, you donate to the local animal shelter. You cover every adoption fee for the next 10 years. Imagine the joy of families finding their new best friend, knowing their adoption fee is already paid. Every cat, every dog, every rescued animal gets a chance at a loving home. Everybody needs a friend, right? You are ensuring thousands of animals find happiness and comfort. So you started off this day ordering burgers from 5 different restaurants. You bought everything a certain fruit logo company has to offer. You bought more cars than you could ever need in a lifetime. You threw extravagant parties and acquired properties on every continent. But now, as the final seconds tick away, you realize something profound. Maybe the biggest flex isn't that you spent $1 billion. It's that you spent it well. It's that you learned money's true power. Its ability to change lives, to solve problems, to create a better world. It wasn't about the things you acquired for yourself. It was about the impact you made, the good you did, the lives you touched. You spent $1 billion. And in doing so, you became someone truly great. This isn't just a story about spending money. It's a story about discovery. It's about how even the most impossible challenge can reveal our true priorities. It's about what happens when limits disappear and you finally understand what truly matters.